we're going to do something very challenging and test your creativity skills on the spot with our
Oh boy.
game called. Everyone says that, and then they do really good. So don't be brave. This is a new
It
game.
is the first time to get someone do something really bad.
Well,
So,
there is a first time. But the game is called Story Pitch. We basically there's a setting, genre, main character's profession, and a crazy addition, which is like throwing a spanner in the works. And then we're gonna well, you'll give us a number between 1 and 12 for each category, and it will correlate to something that me and Ryan have on a graph. We'll give them to you,
okay.
and then you got to pitch us a story with these things in the story. You don't have to go super in
Oh
depth
my
unless
word.
you want to, but but basically you got to give us a number between 1 and 12 for each of these categories. So when you're ready, give us your numbers.
Oh my goodness. So I will go with 1, 4, 8, and 12.
1, 4, 8,
Mhm.
and 12. All right. Okay, so your setting is a space station.
One genre I
Yeah,
know very
and
little about.
your genre is your genre is thriller or a mystery. So it can be a thriller or a mystery.
Or incorporate both,
Okay, so I've
whatever you
got
want.
I've got Event Horizon. I've got so many things coming out now. Okay.
All right, so your main character, of all things, is a paranormal investigator.
Okay.
And your crazy addition, which is something that must appear in the story, is dinosaurs. So you must have dinosaurs in the story.
Oh my
So, so
goodness.
you've got
Okay.
you got a thriller set on a space station. Your main character is a paranormal investigator, and you must include dinosaurs.
Hmm. Okie dokes. That's the that yeah. So so I've got to pitch the story to you,
Yeah,
right?
just a general synopsis,
Um.
or we've had someone act it out before, but it's completely up to you. Keep it simple, keep it complicated, up to you.
Cool. So fantastic. So obviously there's been a lot of irregularities happening on the space station, and we a little bit 30 years, 40 years down the line, but there's been a lot of irregularities happening on the space station, and it has called for a joint government unit being formed where they send one individual over, which has proven to be effective as a paranormal investigator. Um, got this weird, freaky character akin to Johnny Depp's character in From
Okay.
Hell, where he would
Ooh.
Mhm.
have to basically spike up in order to connect with this gift that he has. And the things that they encounter on the space station would be a series of accidents, freak accidents that happen, and it can't be explained. And as he starts investigating it, he starts realizing that there is um, a couple of entities that is moving around that he's feeling presence of. And upon further investigation, he finds that what do you call that one? There is an organism that can live in space. Sorry, I was not given the benefit of research now.
Oh,
There's
that's all
only
right.
one organism that can live in space. Um,
Let me find it.
it's some other mite or something like that. So what he's picking up, the vibe that he's picking up is that it is like a mutated form of this
Tardigrade.
organism. Well,
Tardigrade?
sorry?
Is it called tardigrade?
Yes, there we go. Fantastic. You got it. Yeah.
Google.
My 8-year-old schooled me on this the other day. It's fantastic to be schooled by an 8-year-old. I love it. What they pick up is that somewhere this organism was played around with in the same way. You know that the one character from Jurassic Park
Mhm.
that would be um, mixing in different types of um, organisms
Yeah, yeah.
or animals traits, like they would have
Frog DNA.
cloaking
Yeah,
abilities or frog
yeah,
DNA or
yeah,
what. It's like I never said to build monsters. Okay, great,
yeah.
same scene. So you have got this character that did this, and he somehow got dino DNA mixed up with this tardigrade. So, and it's got the ability to camouflage itself, and this is what's causing all the accidents, and it's getting way more out of control, and it builds up to this climactic finale where this thing is bent on destroying the entire space station. They're running, like, people are dying left, right, and center, and it's building up to this scene where they've got to cut off little sections, and it builds up to this very last, unit that is still available where they can hide in, and as this climactic showdown, what happens is the space station gets released and explodes there in the distance, and the hero gets away, but he's got to struggle to make it back to Earth. That type of scenario. So yes, I think that it might just be crazy enough to work.
Yeah,
See,
that's awesome.
like I said, everyone who thinks they can't do it does brilliantly. You know. So well done. But
Just,
it's not.
just don't tell me that I copied exactly what the guy did in the previous podcast. Is that'll be killing me?
No, no, no. Well, it's all randomized, so it's like we do get a
Okay.
few overlaps and double ups. It's just I think people like to pick certain numbers, um, but I work around and I update the graph from time to time every 3 months or so. Um, so that being said, there's a round two because we've got a second graph.
Oh, biscuits. Okay.
So you can give us the same numbers, or you can give us new numbers. It's up to you. It's a completely different graph we're going off.
Okay. Uh, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
5, 6, 7, 8. A pat. I like a pat. So we had
Path
this
of least
one.
resistance.
We had this one recently. It'll be interesting. Your
Oh
setting.
no.
Your setting is an old lady's high tea party.
High tea party. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
Yeah,
an old
and
lady's.
your genre is grim dark fantasy.
Oh my goodness.
How are you going to incorporate those two? Your main character. Wow, this is what we call fate. A sommelier. A sommelier.
Oh my goodness.
Is
There
it
we
you?
go. All
And your
right.
crazy addition, which is something that needs to appear, is you must have a heist.
A heist.
Hey, what?
A heist.
Heist.
A heist. Oh
You
my
gotta have a heist.
goodness.
A heist at an old lady's high tea party. Your main
All
character
right.
is a sommelier, and it's got to be somehow a grimdark fantasy.
Okay, fantastic. So we had an old lady high tea event at an old age home, and while the ladies brought in a sommelier from a restaurant around the corner that they like to frequent, and they are planning to host a wine tasting event with this chap there. And while they are there, they are secretly discussing a heist that they are planning, these old ladies, because I mean, who would suspect them, right? No one would ever suspect these ladies doing a heist. So they're secretly planning this heist all the while as this guy is like explaining what he's going to do in his wine tasting event. And he sees what they're planning, but or what they're doing, that they communicating with little notes, and they are discussing, this wine is very good, but it's not as good as the one that is this way or this way. So they're using little lingo amongst themselves to discuss how they're going to do this heist. Sort of like they're being very cryptic about it. But what they don't understand about him is that um, he is a being from another planet, and he is there to um, basically understand the human race a little bit better.
Okay.
And he's not a very good guy either. So he's there, but he's not really there for what they think he's there. So he's snuck in under the radar as a sommelier. And while he's there, he's basically reading all their minds and seeing what they're doing. And he is planning to send them on a heist from hell, literally. So on the night of the heist, they're all good to go. They plan the whole thing. They go to the wine tasting, right, that they had planned. And they do the wine tasting that they had planned. And after that, they have got exactly like 20 minutes to do this heist at this jewelry store right next to the place where they did the wine tasting. And then he sets off and he plans this like long list of series of um, fantastical things that obstruct him from doing this heist. Um, Unfortunately, only one lady makes it out of it. That's all I can say. The rest is a bloody gory mess. But the one lady that makes it out, and she basically realizes why he's a sommelier is because dousing him with wine, the tannins in the wine slows him down. Um, that's a bit weak, but yeah, that's the best I can come up with.
I'll take
So
it.
she tosses him with wine,
Very,
and
very
she gets
good.
the upper hand.
Brilliant. See,
Right, yeah. So
I-
that's the old lady high tea threw me off, guys. Really.
that's what we do.